One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring this one out. Looking to throw, it's Travis. Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time he's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
On the run, it's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Travis. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. The give on the inside. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Here's the handoff. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when Mike...
There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking for room. It's Moulton. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Looking downfield, it's Travis. Going deep. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. The Gators are in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Ripping through the defense. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Travis. Makes the catch, it's Malone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, they're after him! Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Malone. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think out routes are solely about timing because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Flips it out on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Travis. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still working. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff. The receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The give to the left side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Dropping back, it's Travis. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cyclones!